Donald Trump has no character. He doesn't give a damn about the Latino community. He's failed businessman. He only cares about the billionaire friends he has and accumulating wealth for those at the top. You know, he says immigrants are poisoning the blood of our country. Give me a break. He wants to do away with the birthright citizenship. Who the hell has said that in the last 100 years? And just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. As you can see, we're going to talk about that comment that Joe Biden made, which is now backfiring on Kamala Harris and the Democrats because it actually came from the president himself. And the funny part about it is that, as you can see, Joe Biden and everybody else in the media and Kamala Harris tried to take what the comedian Tony said at the rally to demonize Trump to sway the election, sway the numbers, and sway voters. But what ended up happening was in the midst of Joe Biden, like you just seen in that clip, trying to demonize Trump for that purpose, went on and said what he said about Trump's voters. So before we get into the consequences of that, we're going to react to some of the responses from Vivek and Donald Trump. So let's take a look at that real quick.
Hey. USA!
You are a man.
We're gonna take out the garbage. Good to see you guys. Love you, brother. We took out some trash today. Good to see you. Good to see you. Some real trash. Good to see you, man. How are you?
Very good, very good.
Good to see you. How are you? Good to see you.
You're good trash.
Thank you. Yeah, we had some fun with this today.
Yeah, they're definitely having some fun with it. Even Donald Trump did the same exact thing, and he rolled up in a trash truck of his own, in a garbage truck. Check this out real quick. This is...
All right, guys.
This is iconic.
All right, guys. Cool camera.
Right here, keep commenting. Nice.
President Trump, you said the other day that or the military is on election day. Can you be more specific about what that looks like?
Any questions?
Sir, RFK Jr. said that you promised to control the public health agencies if you were to win. Is that accurate?
I can't. You have to speak louder.
Sir, RFK Jr. said that you promised to control the public health agencies if you were to win. Is that true? Is that accurate?
Well, we'll work with him, and he's a very talented guy. He wants women's health. He wants health for people. And we're going to work with him. He's a very, very talented guy. He's a friend of mine.
President Trump, you said the other day.
I think the Democrats have done a very poor job. We're leading in every state. We're leading big. And I think that the comment made by really both of them, because there are really two of them, about being garbage, maybe 250 million people, they shouldn't be talking. That's like deplorable for Hillary. This is the deplorable for Hillary.
Facts.
And I think this is worse, actually. For Joe Biden to make that statement, it's really a disgrace.
President Trump, you said the other day that the military could be used, that the military or the National Guard could be used on election day if necessary. Can you explain what you meant by that in detail?
I don't think they'll have to be used. I think we're going to have a big victory. And I think 250 million people in this country are going to be very happy because we're going to bring the country back. We're a nation in decline, very, very serious decline. And we're going to bring our country back.
Did you know that Elon Musk was in close contact with President Putin? Did you know about this? Did you know about Elon Musk calls and close communication
No, I
with
don't
President?
know. Elon is a great guy. He's one of our geniuses, and we have to protect our geniuses. We have to take care of our
Mr.
geniuses.
President, there's a report
There aren't
that
too
you...
many of them. Yes, please.
You owe people in Puerto Rico an apology for what the comedian said.
No, I love Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico loves me. I don't know anything about a comedian. I love Puerto Rico. Nobody's done more for Puerto Rico than me. I took care of them when they had the big hurricanes, and nobody gets along better with Puerto Rico and the Puerto Rican people than me. They love me and I love them. Go ahead, Mr. President. What do I want? I don't know anything about the comedian. I don't know who he is. I've never seen him. I heard he made a statement, but it was just a statement that he made. He's a comedian. What can I tell you? I know nothing about him. I don't know why he's there. You put comedians up, and I guess he went on earlier in the show. I don't know who he is.
Did you think the joke was campaign with you? Did Steve Bannon get a campaign with you now that he's out of
I
prison?
don't know, but I think he's a terrific guy. I think he was treated very unfairly.
Mr. President, you've been talking about Democrats cheating. Could you imagine any circumstances under which you would be defeated but not say that the election was stolen?
If it was a corrupt election, that could happen. But so far, we're doing pretty well. They found a lot of smaller things in Pennsylvania, as you know, and I think they've been corrupted and taken care of. They were corrupt. They were corrupted, but I think it's been taken care of.
On that
Now
subject,
that the
you
lawsuit's
called for law enforcement to investigate.
I was going to say, do you anticipate to declare victory on election night?
I hope that we're going to declare a victory. I mean, they spend all that money on machines. Paper ballots cost you 8% of what a machine costs. 8%. And it's encrypted paper, it's watermarked paper, it's very secure. Your elections would be over at 10 o'clock, and that's when you could announce something and there would be no question. And we're not talking about more money, we're talking about a tiny fraction of the money. You want paper, ideally, you want one-day voting, and I think it's just very important. You have to have the country and you have to have voter ID, and you have a great election. And you're talking about 8% of the cost. It's like very sad when you get machines, you pay all that money, and they talk about 3 days later. I think we're going to have a big enough victory to maybe have it that night. You should always have it, every night. If you look at France, 38 million votes. At 10 o'clock in the evening, it was over. All paper ballots, all voter ID, one-day voting, and it was over. How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
President Trump, you asked for law enforcement to investigate in Pennsylvania. If they find no evidence of cheating, will you accept the result if you
Well, I
lose?
guess they had quite a few ballots, 2,600 ballots where the same person was signing.
But if they find no evidence of cheating, will you accept the results?
Of Pennsylvania, sure. Oh, if they find no evidence of cheating anywhere else, I hope that's going to be the case. Win, lose, or draw, I hope that's going to be the case.
Sir, in Bucks County.
Now listen, I have to do something because Brett Favre is a great guy. He just endorsed me, and he's very important at this moment. I mean, he's got a little problem for himself, and I thought it was very brave that he came out. And I want to go over and see Brett Favre. We're all going together, I assume. You're going over. I'm going to make a speech. We're going to then try and beat the weather out because we have some bad weather coming in. But I just wanted to let you know that 250 million people, that's what I think the real number is for making America great again. 250 million, the real number. They don't think in terms of garbage, okay? They don't use terms like that. And it's a shame. And Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself if he knows what he's even doing. And she should be ashamed because she shouldn't let him do it. She's the vice president, but I assume she's acting as the president. She should never have let that happen. I hope you enjoyed this garbage truck. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President. Thank you, President.
All right, guys, so you've seen the response from Donald Trump. Now, the point of this video is to share with you that the whole media crying about the joke as far as the Puerto Ricans go was to sway voters. And that was the point of Donald Trump's, Joe Biden's point in the beginning of this video, trying to demonize Trump and his voters, right? Because of the joke, but it backfired because he slipped up and called basically everybody that is a Trump supporter garbage, essentially. So, and that's exactly probably what they actually believe. So it's nobody's really surprised and nobody's really hurt. Your feelings shouldn't be hurt. Because we already knew how they feel about us. But, well, like I said, the point of this video is now to show you how this backfired and how this is actually going to sway the elections in favor of Donald Trump. Check out Frank Lutz breaking it down here real quick.
These polls that we're looking at here, and we're talking about, Frank, notably, they were done before President Biden made his comments, seemingly describing Trump supporters as, quote, garbage. The Harris campaign is trying to downplay the effect of those comments. Of course they are. But I wonder if you think that those comments are going to move voters.
It's going to be huge because this is not some comedian saying something stupid and offensive at a rally where he should have been basically disinvited. This is the President of the United States endorsing his vice president saying something, and I know that there's different interpretations about what he said. It's still inappropriate. You still should be doing it. And I've watched Trump already seize this. The basket of deplorables was significant, was meaningful in 2016. In 2024, I can promise you that this is going to drive Trump turnout. He's doing it already. I can see, I'm sure there's going to be ads on as soon as tonight about this. This may be a turning point for those final 3%, and that's all it is, who still need to be persuaded. And I'll offer you guys something. We're going to be talking to them over the next couple of days. So if you want to do something on Monday, the day before, focusing on these last persuadables, I will tell you that Trump offends them, and they don't like him as a person. But Harris scares them because they don't know where she stands, and they feel that she hasn't been clear on some of the key issues, most notably immigration. Trump's got his weaknesses, Harris has her weaknesses, and they seem to be canceling each other out, which is why Harry's correct. This election is too close to call.
Yeah, there you have it. Now, that's, once again, the point of this video is to show you guys that this backfired on them and not the other way around. And the biggest point of the difference between these two parties, in my opinion, is the fact that the Democrats seem to always demonize the MAGA movement and the base as a whole, the supporters as a whole. When Trump talks about Democrats, he's usually talking about the politicians. He's talking about Biden. He's talking about Kamala, Chuck Schumer, Nancy. That's who he's talking about. He's not talking about the Democrat voters. But Hillary Clinton and Kamala and Biden, these Democrats, Hakeem Jeffries, they're talking about the base, the voters. Even the media does the same exact thing. They're talking about the supporters, Nazi sympathizers. These people are fascists. They're racist, xenophobic. They're describing the base. And that is the biggest difference between these two groups of people, in my opinion. So, but anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about this video in the comment section. Of course, if you enjoyed the videos, hit the like button down below. And if you want more, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.